All right, I'm live on YouTube. Let me get Facebook up and running. All right, I'm live on the gram. And I am live on Facebook. And I'm live on Block Talk. All right, peace to God. This your man, Jonah Bay. You are now listening to welcome to Consultation Wednesday, where I answer your question about the various processes and stuff that we're learning how to do and how to really become a secure party on every instrument that you write, every application, every security, promissory note, all of that, right? Now, I was telling y'all a couple of shows ago, I was telling y'all about y'all's contracts, right? The contracts. I read 2 contracts on live, which was Capital One, and I also read what was the other one? Mercedes Benz car contract, right? And I was showing y'all what they had in there about their arbitration clause. So tonight we got to start learning about how to do our arbitration, because y'all are definitely going to need that. Put it in the chat how to do arbitration, right? So here you go for Blog Talk. Here you go for YouTube. For Facebook. Instagram. What y'all gonna have to do is either call Blog Talk to get what I just put in the chat, or Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube to get the things that's in the chat. And you could also see me on YouTube as well. Now, consumer arbitration rules. It's 44 pages, right? Information is 38 pages. We ain't gonna read it. It's gonna be a part 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Till we finish it. So, introduction: consumer arbitration rules. Millions of consumers purchase take place each year. Occasionally, these transactions lead to disagreements between consumers and businesses. The disputes can be resolved by arbitration. Arbitration is usually faster and cheaper than going to court. The American Arbitration Association, AAA, applies the consumer's arbitration rules to the arbitration clauses in the agreements between individual consumer and businesses, where the businesses has a standardized, systematic application of arbitration clauses with customers, and where the terms and conditions of the purchase and the standardized consumable goods and services and non-negotiable, primary and non-negotiable, in most of all the terms, conditions, features, and choices. Now, what it just told you was that most businesses have a standardized arbitration clause. I told y'all that. I told you it was a mandatory arbitration clause. So y'all are under agreements for most of these businesses, and y'all don't know about it. But let's go on. The product services must be for personal or household use, aka that's under the UCC. The AAA has the discretion to apply or not to apply consumer arbitration rules, and the parties are able to bring any disputes concerning applications of non-application of the rules and to the intention of the arbitrator. Consumers and businesses are preempted to seek relief in small claims court for disputes or claims within the scope of the small claims court jurisdiction. These rules were drafted and designed to be consistent with the minimum due process of the Consumer Due Process Protocol. Now, what did they just told? They just told you that small claims court, if you're asking for stuff that's smaller than like 7,500, you can go to small claims court, and that is arbitration. That is what y'all call a court of equity, small claims court, right? I didn't say it. The actual rules to arbitration says it. But let's go on. Because, I had a video, it's on YouTube, where I showed y'all how to sue cops, in small claims court, right? But they've altered the rules since then. And you also have to first attack the cops' bonds, an insurance company, which is located down at the probate court of that courthouse, where you get all those bonds and all that. I actually got a whole bunch of bonds for the judges. I'm gonna show y'all that. Not tonight, because I don't have them with me. I don't feel like going down in my man cave to go find them. But I'll probably do it Monday or next week. But let's go on. The administrative role is to manage the administrative aspects of the arbitration, such as appointment of the arbitrator, preliminary decisions about where hearings might take place, and the handling of the fees associated with the arbitration. As administrator, however, the AAA does not decide the merits of the case or make any rulings on an issue, such as what documents must be shared with each side. Because the AAA role is only the administration, the AAA cannot overrule the changes in arbitrators' decisions or rulings. The administrator will comply with any court order issued from the legitimation involving or litigation involving the parties to the dispute. The American Arbitration Association, founded in 1926, is a neutral, independent, private, not-for-profit organization. We offer a broad range of conflict management services to businesses, organizations, and individuals. We also provide education, training, and publications focused on the methods for settling disputes out of court. The arbitrator, except where the parties to a case reach their own settlement, the arbitrator will make the final binding decision, called the award or dispute, and render it in writing. The arbitrator makes all the procedural decisions on a case not made by the administrator or not decided jointly by the parties. The arbitrator may grant any remedy, relief, and outcome that the parties could have received in court, including awards of attorney fees and costs in accordance with the law or laws that apply to your case. Arbitrators are neutral and independent decision makers who are not employees of AAA. Once appointed to a case, the arbitrator may not be removed by one party without the other party's consent, or unless the administrator determines an arbitrator should be removed and replaced by another arbitrator chosen by the administrator in the matter described in the rules. The AAA's consumer arbitration rules. The AAA has developed consumer arbitration rules for the consumers of business and businesses that want to have their disagreements resolved through arbitration. Availability of mediation through mediation.org. Mediation is the consumer's disputes is also available to help people resolve their disputes. Parties interested in participating in mediation may find a mediator through www.mediation.org. Administration fees. The association charges a fee for the services under the rules. A fee schedule is included at the end of these rules in the course of arbitration section. Arbitration fees. Arbitrators are paid for the time they spend resolving disputes. The businesses make deposits as outlined in the fee schedule in the cost of arbitration section of these rules. Unused deposits are refunded at the end of the case. Notification. A business intended to incorporate these rules or to refer to the dispute resolution services of the AAA in the Consumer's Alternative Dispute Resolutions ADR plan should at least 30 days prior to the planned effective date or the program notify the association of its intentions and to do so and provide the association with a copy of the consumer's dispute resolution plan. If the business does not comply with the requirement, the association reserves the right to withdraw its administration services. From information, please see R12 below. All right, preview of what it's going to be talking about, which I don't know. I felt it was pretty helpful. I don't know about y'all. Something that has to be known, especially all of y'all that be crying about equity court, equity court, equity court. Say that 3 times fast. Arbitration is the equity court. So y'all want to know about it? Here it go. But since it's Consultation Wednesday, let me open up the call lines, take some calls, see what's going on out there. I'm going to 303-6. Okay, I don't know. Can y'all hear him? Hello? I'm going to 314-203. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God.
What up, God?
Let me put you on. Hey, what up, God? Here we go. Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, and great.
Going on for everybody else, listeners and stuff. They have wonderful, magnificent, and money brought fast and easily as well. I'll show you. So it's funny you still talking about arbitration again today, because I've been in arbitration. I was looking at an arbitration case. Well, not a case, but I was looking at a contract. I was reading a contract since you mentioned like
good. I like to hear that.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Yo, so look at the shit you agreed to. Isn't that shit crazy? And then y'all want to know why y'all losing in court. Y'all want to know why when you do a 10 ain't working. Discharge injunction. Yeah, the discharge injunction will be able to put it into a billing dispute, but it ain't gonna fix it because of the contract that you already signed.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna get to that point too in the discharge. So I was reading the contract I was in, or whatever, and yeah, in the back, you know what I'm saying, it has sections, and I was reading into it, and they used the code USC Article 9, 1 through 16. Mm-hmm. That's their grounds for the arbitration. I'm gonna tell you, this is what I was looking at, and I was like, man, hold up, man. I'm like, this man told us everything. They got a clause up in there where it talks about injunctions.
Absolutely.
You know, and injunctions, like you can literally, be like, even if you waiving your rights, you signing that document, that contract, and arbitration. But if you have an injunction, they can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, you can go to arbitration and literally use the injunction that I gave y'all and get injunctive relief right there in arbitration. But I want most people to understand.
Who brought someone into court or attempting to bring somebody into court for a lease or whatever. And the thing is that you can actually use the arbitration against them. These people favor anyway. We found the apartments and lease contracts. They don't really know what's going on. They do this stuff all the time. Like
absolutely.
Third-party debt collection companies, same thing. They rule those like 100 of those a day. Whenever court is in.
Yeah. So, now they don't even know they got arbitration in regular courts. It's invoked. And y'all don't even know it's invoked. Y'all don't know the difference between if you are at law court or arbitration, which is under the rules of equity. They changing that shit at will.
I know, right? You be sitting right there having arbitration, don't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
But you can, so reading into this stuff, you can literally use that right against them. Like somebody bringing you to court, and you already signed a document, a contract that says arbitration, but they brought you to court. You can file a motion to be heard and put in a motion to get this out, removed from the court, and put into arbitration.
Yes. Now,
so
this is funny. Well. We were reading a contract this weekend that just passed where they made it mandatory if you want to sue them, you got to do arbitration. And then at the very end, they removed themselves from arbitration where they could take you into court. See, but that's where you have to read your terms and conditions where you can say, yo, he can't bring me into court. He has a relief where relief cannot be granted. We have a man and then start arbitration.
That's what you said last week. That's what you said last week. And it was crazy because I felt like I came from the other end of that when it came down to comprehension. And you just saying that right now, you knew exactly where I was going. And that's exactly what you said last week. First, you can't get relief in court. But they would literally try to bring you into court after you even signed the arbitration because they know, yo, here, this particular court right here, this lower tribunal, we get these cases thrown out all the time or ruled in our favor. And you just turn around, put that motion up in there for arbitration. They can't do anything but
now
arbitration.
That they're using the arbitration clause against you if you ever go to court and have to deal with a credit card company. This is how they win it.
Okay, yeah, they bring me to the discharge. When I'm doing the thing with the bank and stuff, and I'm reading today dog on clauses or arbitration rules and stuff like that as well. And eventually it's gonna get there. Eventually it may have to get there if they don't move. Because I did everything, that you doing the seminar and all this stuff like that. And then the things that you just recently said, I did all of it. Right. I read into it. I went down there. I took my paperwork when it came out with my UCCs and stuff like that. I hand-delivered the stuff. Yeah. I went to the Capitol and I did it. And it's looking good.
I think I'm running down to the Capitol tomorrow to, I'm going to put in quite a few UCCs tomorrow. Then I got to do some trusts too. So, yeah, I've been going back and forth to the county. I ain't over. I mean, I got to do use for, the application to register the cars. Huh?
I said, now, last week you were talking about, I think somebody asked a question like, yo, can we go back on the contract and stuff like that? Like, that's the whole point of rescission, right?
Well, you go back on the contract. It depends. It depends on what kind of contract it is. You know what I mean? That's why you got to read the terms and conditions, right? But you know what's crazy? Like, I'm going to give y'all a jewel. I'm going to give y'all a jewel tonight, right? Here's the jewel. Okay. Y'all have the title. You gave it to DMV, and DMV gave you your copy, right? You have the copy. Now, all you need to do is take that title and move it into your trust. When you move it in, before you move it in your trust, do the UCC1 on it with a UCC AD, assign it to DMV, and give it back to them. After that, you got that done. Then you send it to them. You send it to the main boss of DMV, right? And send it to them.
Right.
Now, there's certain verbiages and stuff that has to be on that UCC, but I'm not telling you now. But if you do it correctly, and it's actually written in the UCCs, and I told y'all to read Article 8 to Article 9. But if you do it correctly, the DMV works for your benefit. Will work for your benefit. That means that you are the secure party of that car. That means you could never get a ticket. You will be in that car that you do that to, have diplomatic immunity in that car, and anyone else that drives that car will have diplomatic immunity in that car if you do that UCC properly. Because it will be for the secure party's benefit, right? Then, also, what you did was, if you know the correct verbiage, you will also do Rule 80-20. Rule 80-20 means when they sell the security called the title to the car, you will get 80% that will come back to your Charles Schwab account or your Treasury Direct account or who's the other one I'm thinking of?
I got a store one. I still didn't do that yet.
All those brokerage houses, if you have an account, 80% of the sales of that will come to your account, into your account. You'll get rich by it. Now, that's what I'm saying. When I do the webinars and all that, to show y'all the templates, right? All based on UCC. Right. Now, there is codes in the UCC that will tell you it's the enforcement for every instrument you send out. They have no choice but to do it when you send them the instrument for your benefit. Y'all aren't reading the UCC to understand America and around the world is governed by the UCC. But y'all don't know that. This is why all these teachers that have been teaching y'all for 20 years, secure party creditor, has never taught y'all how to properly use Bay, has and will continue to teach you how to use it properly. Perfect example. When it comes to bank accounts, you're supposed to have did a UCC to become the secure party of those bank accounts, right? With the application. Now, you say, well, Jonah, what title governs that? Title 4 of the UCC governs bank accounts and deposits accounts. Title 4. Mm-hmm. Title 4 in combination with Title 9 will have you as the secure party to those bank accounts. It's time for y'all to learn real banking, man. But anyway, you got a question for me before I move on?
You know what? No, I just want to say, hey, I appreciate you. Can't wait for these tours and seminars.
Well, what I'm doing is priming y'all for it. I'm priming y'all for these webinars and seminars. I'm probably not going to do webinars. It's probably going to be seminars. I don't want everyone biting my shit, all these teachers biting my shit. And then start teaching it wrong to confuse y'all. So I'm going to keep those lessons to myself and do it in seminars. Y'all going to have to be ready to travel to come to these seminars and learn these things. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So I'm going to 407-668. Peace to the God. Peace. 407-668. I can't hear you. 407-668. You know, I be thinking a lot of these. Oh, there you go. I was about to say, I be thinking people don't be knowing their numbers.
Nah. I was on mute, God. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. What's going on, God?
Shit, you just brought up something I just thought about when you just said it now. When you said Title 4 in combination with Title 9. Becoming a secure party or secure transactions and deposit accounts.
Yep.
And you said, now I think I spoke to you about a week or two ago, and I was saying, when you do that application for a bank account, say you did a regular bank account.
That is a security. They're going to turn it into, they're going to endorse it, put stamps on it, send it to the Treasury or the Federal Reserve and get paid right away.
Now, how would you now actually, you said Title 4 and Title 9, I will go through that, but would you put the UCC before you fill out the application or after?
You have to.
How would you?
Well, the most convenient thing is to do it before the application, right?
Okay.
Now,
okay.
But here's the thing. You can ask them for a straight up copy of that application when you're leaving out, right? When you're leaving out, then you can do the UCC 3, which is the assignment. Right? Or you can do everything before you do the application. In other words, I'm
Okay,
showing
okay.
y'all have to do research before you get in bed with these businesses. Y'all need to do these UCCs beforehand.
I get it. And you said that those rules covered in that is at 4 and 9.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
Deposit accounts and secure transactions.
Yep.
Okay. And that's pretty much what the question I had based on what you just brought up, man. You rocking and rolling, and we waiting, man. We just got to keep studying and keep nailing it, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to get y'all all familiar with the processes, and then when y'all come to the seminar, learn more, see it with your own eyes, get the templates, then y'all could just go out there and start doing it. You know what I mean? That's the goal.
Big facts.
All right, then.
Big
Peace,
facts.
my brother.
We don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah, man. Peace, my brother.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going 510-999. Peace to the God.
Peace to the guys.
What's going on, God?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent,
Not much,
and great. How are you?
I attempted a court of satisfaction before learning with you, and the billing company that I'm basically at battle with, they won't respond to none of my
Did
letters.
you know I was the one that
think
came
my
out with
bills
according satisfaction? And then other people started teaching it and doing it? Yeah. So even though you did it according satisfaction, it actually came from me originally. That's what I'm talking about, how other people will take what I teach and then start teaching it. But what you didn't know was they have clauses against according satisfaction in y'all's terms and conditions. So if they did have a clause like that in their terms and conditions, it won't work. They have a clause in your terms and condition that says if you're doing anything that's a paid in full, it must be sent to a specific address. Now, if you look up according satisfaction in the UCC on the federal side, it tells you have to find the actual address that it tells you to send it to. And it's in your terms and conditions. Now, they also have it where they'll tell you that they're not accepting any type of payment like that unless y'all go to arbitration, because then they want you to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So that's one of the two ways that it may not work for you. It depends on the contract that you sign.
I've been trying to get that contract from them, but they won't respond.
Man, all you got to do is pull up the company's name and Google terms and conditions or arbitration contract. On right there, Google it. It'll come online. It's easy.
All right. And my next question, I know you mentioned something about an arbitration injunction, but I know of the discharge injunction that you have. But I was wondering, like, what's the difference between the two? And what does it all apply to?
Okay, the arbitration injunction is not done yet, right? Now, all you would do is take a discharge injunction, or you would take the travel injunction and put your own terms in it to your specific issue, and there you have it, because you already have the blueprint to an injunction. You alter it just enough for your situation.
Okay. I'm out here in California, and so, you know, they strict on guns out here, but I have the injunction, and I was wondering if I could add text to that travel injunction regarding the right to bear arms.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. But here's the thing. Nowadays, if I was doing an injunction, I would do the UCC first, and then I would assign it to the governor to make him 100,000% personally liable. That's called doing a commercial tort if they go against that injunction after that. It'll mess up their commerce.
I got one more. Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, I said I got one more question. It's a little bit off topic. So I was going through a case, and so by some miracle, so the police department that arrested me, there.
You bad boy, getting arrested. How dare you?
Well, I learned from some secure party creditor bullshit.
That bullshit.
Straight bullshit. But so like what ended up happening though, so the police officer that arrested me did his police report. He got fired. Now he on trial for use of force.
Mm-hmm.
The whole police is under investigation for like racist stuff and all that type.
Right.
But basically they not like able to. I don't know if they're like in service, but I was wondering how would you deal with something like that if you want to sue them, but also you want to beat the case? Like, are they still able to testify?
See, 2 weeks ago I did a show, and I was showing y'all. You gotta go back and listen. You going to get that archive. You're gonna go look at it on YouTube, or you're gonna look at it on Blog Talk or the Gram, right? And I showed y'all how to go about getting their bond, and also how to get their oath of office. Now, to get the bond and the oath of office, then you would put it on the UCCs, and then put in a claim, and the debtor would actually be the police officer himself. It would be who he worked for, like Fulton County Police, and then it would also be the insurance company itself, and then the last and final debtor would be the CFO of the insurance company, and then you send it to him. That's called a commercial tort. I just said it again.
Okay. And you said it was 2 weeks ago that you did it?
Yo, now this is 2 weeks ago I did the actual show. Now this is the shit that killed me. People said the dumb shit, and they don't know nothing about this man. I've known this man for a very long time. They said Yusef made bank with the SBC. BS. Yusef ain't never made no fucking money doing no secure party creditor. Yusef is broke right now. The only thing Yusef got to his name is a Challenger. It's not a Hellcat. It's not any of that. It's a regular old Challenger. And he does his videos in his car. Yusef is broke. Yusef has never owned a house. Yusef ain't rich and never has been rich. And how do I know? Me and Yusef used to be partners. Me and Yusef used to go around and do seminars. I was on high frequency radio if you go back in the archives. And I'm the one who taught Yusef. I'm the one who taught Yusef. So stop talking about that nigga got money. Stop the bull. that nigga wanted to get me hyped. He said, "Stop, God, stop." He with the laughing emoji. He know I was gonna say something crazy off of that. I'm just saying, if he already knew how to be a secure party on instruments, he'd already be filthy rich. Filthy rich. Just to be 100 with y'all. But anyway, wonderful talking to you, my brother.
Thank you. Peace to God.
Peace to the God. All right, I'm going to 336-988. 336-988. Peace to the God.
Peace to the God. How you?
I'm doing wonderful, magnificent, great. How you doing, God?
Yeah, wonderful, magnificent, great too, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the master teacher dropping the science always. Bro.
Thank you, my
Ain't
brother.
Nobody bring it like you, Jonah. Nah, I'm like, damn, I don't know why people talking about that dude. Damn, oh my God, they went back to him. God, oh my goodness.
Right.
Anyway,
I don't know why they keep on bringing up dude. Like, no, yo, he's great for letting people know what's out there, to give you an idea of what you need to study, but to actually execute it, nah.
No remedy.
No remedy.
No, listen, bro. Like you said, bro. Like people don't even know. Like, bro, real talk, bro. Bro, like you said, you taught them, bro. Because,
Right.
well, bro, when you came there, bro, you know, I'm one of your top students, bro. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there. That's a fact. Because I was there from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I know, like, bro, you taught them. They ain't even bro. When you came in, you brought a whole new way. When what you brought was the law. You brought the real shit. You brought the remedy. See, they ain't had no fucking remedy. That was the point. They ain't had no fucking remedy, bro.
Exactly.
They bringing the bullshit and just being they just good speakers. I'm gonna just give them that.
They're very good speakers. Nah, you can't take that away from them. You can't take that away from them. But it's actually a mental massage. You know what I mean? You massaging your brain and all that, but you ain't getting no remedy. You ain't getting nothing done. It ain't getting you richer. Now, perfect example. For years, I've told y'all to pick up the Vietnam dong, the dinar, Iraqi dinar, the Chinese yuan, all of that. Those things are in the BRICS nation now. The BRICS nation is $55 to $1 US. That means you need $55 US to make up their $1. Do you know how much y'all Vietnam, Iraqi dinars, and all that's worth now? If y'all were bought it, and I've been telling y'all that for years to buy it. So if y'all got it, y'all already about to be filthy fucking rich. I showed y'all how to get life insurance to become rich. I showed y'all how to do corporate credit. In other words, you're gonna go down there and get a shelf corp and sell those, so you could go buy a house for your family and all that. I showed y'all all types of shit over the years to get paid. The shit I was doing. So it's a reason why Jonah Bey is rich. But I told y'all how to do it after I did it. So all I'm saying is, niggas wasn't giving y'all remedy all these years. It's been close to 15 years. I've been giving y'all straight remedy.
That's fact.
And it's been 20 years since I've been teaching, doing seminars.
It's
crazy.
Been some heat, bro. You done dropped. Woo. Yeah, it's been crazy, bro. And then you were talking about that the on the show about a couple of weeks ago. You was talking about, people don't remember, we had a whole fucking 2-3 hours about that shit, about the zeroing out the debt, zeroing out the whole shit. Yeah. And it's two sides. There's the public and the private.
I've been talking about public and private since I came out. Y'all can go back and listen to my first show in 2009 on Yusef's. I was on Yusef's show, came out first time on radio, and I told y'all about public and private. Told y'all about getting authentication. Told you about doing DBAs, all that on the very first show, my nigga.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you dropped it, son. You dropped it. It was way over people's heads and shooting. Yusef knew it. He was like, he already knew that you was gonna come and electrify his show. Electrify his whole set. And you did it. And then you said, you know what? You just pivoted. You was like, yo, I'm gonna have it on my own show.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be on my own show. I was like, damn. I said, the guy said, fuck that. I'm leaving this shit. I'm going over here. I'm bringing my own fucking lane. And you did that. And bro, no teacher has brought it like you, bro. No teacher has brought it like you.
Thank you, my brother.
No teacher. And that's facts.
Well, you know, Ali Muhammad said it the other day. He was like, yo, everyone's Johnny come latelys, and they all the older teachers is gone, and someone checked them. They was like, yo, Jonah Bey around? He's like, oh yeah, he around. Yeah. He's still here. You damn right I'm still here.
Because you bringing the law, bro. You're not coming with the Moorish shit, with the temples and all that shit. I mean, yeah, that shit got a little validation, but ain't nothing like the law, bro. You can't dispute that. What's there, what's real, and what they going by.
If you want to defend something, you got to be in the law to be able to defend it properly. You know what I mean? These are your words, not mine. And this why I'm trying to show y'all how the UCC actually works, because this is their laws, not yours, and they have to do it. They have to do it. All right.
Right. And it's about that non-UCC. See, everybody talk about
UCC and non-UCC. There's a time to use non-UCC, like when you're dealing with real property, as in real estate, stuff like that. And then the regular UCCs. Well, if you do, you're going to be a secure party on an instrument. You don't need to do the non-UCC. You just do the notice of the lien is enough to make them do what they have to do. Because once you make it a non-UCC, it definitely becomes a commercial tort. So. It's a time to use each and every one of them. But we're going to continue this conversation on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. It's going to end on Blog Talk. But I think I'm going to let it ride and see if it used to be able, I could keep on talking while...
I know, bro. Remember the show?
Yeah, I don't know if it's able to do that anymore. I think it might shut off on itself. So everyone that's on Blog Talk, go to one of the other mediums.
No doubt. That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, man. But yo, wonderful talking to you, my brother.
Yo, one love. One love, God. Peace to the God.
All right, for the most part, that's my show for tonight. But it was it's one thing that I wanted to show y'all tonight. Well, damn, I don't think I can find it. It's on my phone, and I'm using my phone to do
10 seconds
to do Instagram right now. So I don't know if I can do it. Oh well, I'll do it again. What is it? Monday show. I'll show you one that I wanted to show y'all. But anyway, that's our show for the day. Hope y'all liked it. I know I did. I will be talking to y'all again Monday. Peace out.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.